I'm so happy to be here. It feels so good to meet all of y'all. आप लोग हमेशा हमें इतना प्यार देते हैं और यहाँ पहुँचते ही हमने एक बहुत बड़ा और मज़ेदार मील खाया है तो मूड बहुत अच्छा है. आंध्रा बिरयानी, आंध्रा पेपर चिकन, पेसरट्टू डोसा तो खा पी के आए हैं, अच्छे मूड में आए हैं. आप सबसे मिलने के लिए अगेन सो सॉरी फॉर बीइंग लेट बट I couldn't resist the food, so थोड़ा time लग गया.
Good evening. Again, cut copy paste जो इन्होंने बोला, but you guys are just amazing and it's my first time in Hyderabad. Beautiful city. Airport से जब आए तब मैं देख रहा था city को and it's just amazing. I think I will come here again just to visit it once. बाकी thank you so much for giving us so much love and yeah. So
this may be Sunny's first visit, but I've been here multiple number of times. I've shot for 12 or 14 of my films here in Hyderabad. And it's always been a pleasure to be here in Hyderabad. In fact, I love this city. At one point of time, I thought I'll buy a house here and settle here and probably shuttle from here to Bombay and here to Chennai. In fact, I'd even started seeing places out here and I was even allotted a land for studio out here because I shot my 12, 13, 14 films on the go. You know, in fact, simultaneously, 2, 3 films were always on floor and all were being shot here in Hyderabad.
Sir, for you and the association that you have with Hyderabad.
Of course, one more thing which we must not forget. My wife made a mark out here in the Telugu film industry, and that gives us a lot of hope that my daughter will get the same kind of love what my wife got. And I hope the film, my daughter, and the other actors of the film get the same amount of love what her films got in the past. We are here to make sure that the connect is still there. First it was my wife Sri, now it is my daughter Janhvi. And I hope you all give her the same love and affection what you gave my wife.
I think it's a very beautiful, simple story, and I think more than anything, well, there were 2 deciding factors. First, of course, was the fact that it gave me an opportunity to really push myself as an actor. The setup was very new, and the scope of the role was very intimidating, so it felt like a challenge. And secondly, when Papa told me about the film, I still remember he called me up from a flight because he had seen it on a flight. And he called me up in tears because he was so moved by the film, and he kept telling me, the father and the daughter in this film, it's like me and you, it's exactly like me and you. So it felt like a very special film for my first collaboration with my father. And last but not the least, when I met Mathukutti Xavier, who was the director of this film, I honestly feel like he's a very, very, very gifted filmmaker. And I think I'm extremely lucky to have gotten the chance to work with him.
That's my first reason to work with Janhvi. And the second and very important reason would be, even I watched the original film, Helen, and I absolutely fell in love with the film. Boni sir called me actually that, beta ek SAC film, I just watched the film and we are remaking it in Hindi. And, you know, I just want to be part of beautiful stories. And one really beautiful thing about Mili is that, yes, it's a survival film, but also it talks about relationships in a way which I haven't seen before, you know. So that was very important to me, and getting to collaborate with Boni, so I've been wanting to work with him since a very long time. He doesn't know this, but I'm telling him now. So I think it was a great opportunity working with Janhvi, Manoj sir, and obviously Mathukutti sir was directing it. So yeah, everything fell into place and here I am.
So Mathu sir was very clear that he wants to make sure that the environment is as real as possible, because he thought that that would help the performance, and that's how he made the original film as well. So they had built a freezer for me, a cold storage room, that was at about -15 to -18 degrees at all times. And we shot in it. We were supposed to shoot for 9 days. We ended up shooting for around 21 days in the cold storage room.
22 days.
22 days. And it was very difficult. It was very cold. It was suffocating. And it was honestly quite depressing. But those were all of the things that I had to feel as the character. So I think it helped, hopefully.